Hello and welcome to Read Becca, or welcome back. If you are coming back, you know this is the Hall of Insanity that we've been waiting for. If you're new here, I am lucky to live somewhere where there are massive charity book sales multiple times a year, and we have not had those in about a year and a half here, but they finally were able to hold one of them here in August. So I went a little crazy and got way too many books, but I got so much good stuff. So I'm not going to go through summaries for every book. I'm just going to kind of run through everything very quickly because otherwise we're going to be here all day. So let's get right into it. I very loosely grouped these. I'm coming to you from the floor because I just have piles of books all around me. I think we're going to work through from the hardcovers to the mass markets. So let's dive right in. So first up, I have The Essex Serpent by Sarah Perry. I have Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore by Robin Sloan. I read Sourdough and really loved it, and also got a rec for this from one of my coworkers who said it was really, really good. So I'm looking forward to this. Welcome to Night Vale by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Cranor. I used to be very into Night Vale. I haven't listened in far too long, but this is the first of the book adaptations of the podcast. And this is kind of a funny Lovecraftian, pseudo Lovecraftian world. It's a great fun and absurdity. And I even have a signed poster downstairs in my basement with my nerd stuff. So I'm really looking forward to reading this and getting that feeling of Night Vale again. Then we have The Ladies of Grace Adieu by Susanna Clark, and I actually have another copy of this. So this was too cheap to pass up though. I think I got this for $3, and these are just gorgeous naked hardcovers. You can see the pink flowers. And then I've got Little Big by John Crowley. And this one is very well loved as kind of literary fantasy. This one is really cool. So Legacy of the Drow, Collector's Edition. And I believe the art here is by Brom. Let me see. Yeah, cover art by Brom. I got a great map in here. So this is from the Forgotten Realms series, which is a massive like D&D type world. And then this is a really exciting one. So this is the Elric Saga Part 1 by Michael Moorcock. And this is out of print. I'm pretty sure not just this omnibus edition with the first 3 books, but the first several books are as well out of print. And so I think this runs like $50+ to get it. It's crazy. So I got it for $3. And this one is just the gorgeous Robert Gould art with that iconic Elric picture. And the back as well. Glorious artwork. So that is a great find. Next we have Crystal Rain by Tobias S. Buckle. And this one, as you can see there, we've got like airships, I think blimps, and steamships as well. This one is, the author has written a lot of short fiction. I think this is his only series of novels other than writing for Halo. I'm really excited to read this. It seems to be very inventive. And then we have Shades of Grey by Jasper Fforde, and he was on one of my favorites shelf, and this is one of the new ones I don't have. The Year of Our War by Steph Swainson, and this one is a weird fiction-y one where it's like this guy has wings. Obviously, I've heard people that like Vita Nostra kind of thing really enjoy this, and somebody that I follow their recs a lot has really strongly recommended this for weird fantasy. Bellman in Black by Diane Sutterfield. I have read Once Upon a River and really enjoyed the atmosphere of it. This one seems like it's going to be kind of spooky, maybe gothic, so this might work for a gothic pick for bingo. And then Quatrain by Sharon Shin. I have really liked Sharon Shin's writing in the past. I don't know if this is in one of her existing settings, but this is the Quatre is 4, so 4 novellas in this one. And sorry, reaching for a pile. All right, so I've got a pile of associated authors here now. So I got a whole bunch of these. Son of a Witch, Lion Among Men, and Mirror, Mirror, all by Gregory Maguire. I already have 2 other books from this kind of retelling sort of series. Well, I don't know that they're a single series, but Gregory Maguire is obviously most well known for Wicked, so these are in that same vein. Then I got a couple of delightfully huge trade paperbacks of Ken Follett. So I got The Pillars of the Earth, and I got The Fall of Giants, which are the first in 2 separate series of historical fiction that Ken Follett has written. So onward to more paperbacks. We've got some all-time faves here. We got Ursula Le Guin. So we got The Tombs of Atuan, and there's a sticker on there. I almost want to take it off, but it says it's from, I think, 1985 WU bookstore, so I hate to take it off. But that's just a gorgeous one of the little, probably original mass market paperbacks that I don't have. This one is Always Coming Home, which I do already have, but I don't have this specific edition. So I'm quite pleased to have that with this lovely art on it, a little scene. And then I'm sure this one will make somebody very happy out there. I've got a whole pile of Ian Banks. I got Consider Phlebas, The State of the Art, Use of Weapons, The Player of Games, and The Algebraist. And those should all be from his Culture series. So, and I think all of those are ones I have not read. Then, next up we have a bunch of C.J. Cherryh! Woohoo! So, let's see, how am I going to break these up? We'll go with fantasy first. I am super duper thrilled to have these. So I've got Rusalka, I've got Chernavog, and I've got Yevgeny. And these are kind of like almost a precursor series to Winter Night, because this is very Eastern European folklore. It has all those ovoes, the house spirits and stuff, but a little more dark, I think, than that series was. So I only recently heard about this as a thing, and I'm quite pleased to have the whole trilogy. Then we've got sci-fi. So super happy I found Foreigner in great condition. I have several other books in this Foreigner series and didn't have the first, and now I can finally start it. Hunter of Worlds. I love this absolutely glorious cover. So iconic classic sci-fi. And I think that's also in the Alliance Union universe that Foreigner's in. Down Below Station as well. That's another Alliance Union title. And this big chunky copy of the complete Cytine. Woohoo! So that is an exciting find. So that's all my C.J. Cherryh. So then random trade paperbacks. I got Things in Jars by Jess Kidd. This one sounds so cool. It's like Victorian London with oddities. Sounds very spooky. I think there's a mystery about a lost child. The Dark Portal by Robin Jarvis. This is one that everybody talks about when it comes to anthropomorphic animals. So this is the first in the Deptford Mice series. And a lot of people liken this to Richard Adams' work. So very curious about this one. I think this one is out of print as well, so very exciting find. And one I already have, but I wanted another copy. So this is Before They Are Hanged by Joe Abercrombie. This is the second book in the First Law trilogy, the first Law trilogy. And you may recognize that this, it's got a nice little shine to it, is in fact the Pyre printing. And I have the first book in the Pyre printing and the second book in the Orbit printing. So this matches my first book, and I actually like the Pyre printing much better. So I'm hoping I will at some point find the third. This is very much like Steve Donohue's The Brattle Will Provide. That's how I feel about my book sales. Eventually I will find what I'm looking for. So next we are on to mass markets. I think that is all we have left. Yes, that's all we have left. So first, we have Tad Williams. To Green Angel Tower, Part 1 and 2. These are such chunky books. All of Tad's books are chunky. Then we've got Carol Berg. So first I have The Song of the Beast, which I think this one goes with The Son of Anabar, which is somewhere over there. And then, notoriously, worst cover for a book ever, Transformation. And it's in great condition too. So we got Transformation and then we got Restoration from the same series. So yeah, this one is, Carol Berg has been very wronged by whoever did her covers. Many people say this is a wonderful series and not to pay attention to the cover. And she's actually publishing as Kate Glass now with some very lovely covers. So I'm happy to have this though. This is kind of an iconic one. Then we've got a box set. I got a box set, 3 books for $4. Woohoo! So this is the Histories of King Nelson trilogy, The Bishop's Heir, The King's Justice, and The Quest for St. Chamber. And this is in her Darany universe. I think it's quite far along. So I would like to read those in order, but in theory you can read these as their own thing. They just build on the previous books. I think these are like 13 books in or something. Then we have Connie Willis Remake and Connie Willis Passage. It's a pretty chunky one. I think this is brand new condition. Stephen R. Lougheed, Pendragon. This is the 4th book in the Pendragon cycle. I have 1 and 2. Happy to have 4. And then some lovely more Robin Hobb that I don't have. So we've got Ship of Destiny, and we got Shaman's Crossing, the first in her other series. And this is the Soldier Sun trilogy. So I might actually start with this one rather than what's Farseer. And then the last few books, we're almost done. We've got The Broken Crown by Michelle West, and this is in her Asalian universe, I think. This is the Sun Sword series, book 1. Fuzzy Sapiens by H. Beam Piper. This is a great, really cool series. So The Little Fuzzies is the first book in this series, and I came to find out about it because John Scalzi rewrote the first book as Fuzzy Nation, and I went back and reread Little Fuzzy for free on Gutenberg because it's sufficiently old, and it is very much an exact rewrite, and it's equally funny if you go back and read the original, so I highly recommend doing that, and like I said, it is absolutely free. And so finally we have a classic, Daphne du Maurier's Jamaica Inn, which I think is, they call it romantic suspense on here. I think that may be marketing, but I've never read Daphne du Maurier, despite the fact that I've got my lovely copy of Rebecca, and I really need to read it for obvious reasons. So now that I've got books everywhere, that was super exciting. I am so looking forward to having these on my shelves and put away because they've been sitting in a bag in a box here waiting for me to film this haul. So now we're done. What are you excited to see? What do you want me to get to soon? Have you read any of these? So thank you so much for watching this very, I'm sure, lengthy haul.